It is 94.3 WYBC, the rhythm of the city. I am Wanda Coppage here with another small Black owned business owner. Her name is Cherisa Lloyd. We are saluting her today. She has a business, a soul food restaurant on Whalley Avenue, 873 Whalley Ave. It's called Ma's House. How are you, Cherisa? I'm going to try to not call you Cricket in this interview. How are
No
you?
problem. It's okay. I'm doing well. How are you, sweetie?
I'm doing well too. You got to tell me. I know there's a backstory behind Ma's House, the title and why you opened it. Tell us the story.
Absolutely. Well, I know you've known our family forever since we were small, but Mom's house kind of just came into place. I have five children.
Hmm.
My youngest is on the spectrum. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know his name is Leandre. I have an online sensory store called Leandre's World. So, kind of what came into play, I've always wanted to be in business. I've done insurance since 97, but I was always into the finance insurance field. But when my son was diagnosed at 2 years old and he's 10 right now, my life kind of took a turn.
Hmm.
So I felt like, I wanted to do something not only for myself and my son and my family, but for the community. Once he started to do certain things in regards to being diagnosed, I started to go online. I would go on Facebook. I would just post our day, whatever have you. And I just felt like so much more needed to be done. So I'm saying, okay, in order for me to kind of learn about business, I need to be as educated as I can.
Right.
In order for me to learn about autism and social development, I need to be as educated as I can. So I took that time to go to school to learn about business, to go to school to learn about sociology, and so on and so forth. So I completed all my degrees, my associates, my bachelor's. I started my master's and I kind of got burnt out. And at that point, I became a clinical practice manager for an autism facility. And Leandre would come to work with me, whatever have you. But it got to the point where one day I just felt like it's just so much. I'm going through a lot. I'm trying to maintain my household. I'm taking care of my nieces and nephews. I was just getting overloaded. I was making money just enough to cover bills, sometimes not enough to cover bills.
Hmm.
So I had some money, I saved some money, income tax came around, got a little bit of extra bread. And I'm just like, okay, I got to figure something out. I can't keep going the way that I'm going. I got to
Right.
teach my family financial wealth. We have to kind of, we got to break this cycle. So, as you may know, not only did I raise my five kids, but I raised my seven nieces and nephews from the age of 15, along with my mom.
Wow.
So I said, okay, we got to figure out something. I said, well, I like to cook. I cook all the time. My mom, we begged her to open up a restaurant. Everyone loved her cooking, but she just didn't have time because her time was dedicated to raising her grandchildren. So I said, you know what? I'm going to figure out something. So my best friend Tracy came up with the name. I'm like, we got to do something. She's like, well, what else could it be besides Mom's house?
Right.
That's where we was always at Mom's house. When we wanted to feel safe, when we wanted to hang out, whatever we wanted to do, everybody met up at Mom's house. My mother was the type that if there was a problem, if there was an issue, everybody got to come to Mom's house and talk about it. We come to Mom's house, we got to eat. So there it was. The name was solidified. So I tried getting a location over on State Street, lost a lot of money that didn't pan out. And I used to work here at the location I am on the weekends, Lena's Cafe with Christine Castellano, amazing woman. And when I told her what I wanted to do, she said, okay, whatever you do, want to do, I got your back. I'll, show you what I can. I'll teach you what I can. And that's what she did. Big ups to Christine. And I was able to solidify this location. I spoke to an owner. I got to the point where I did what I had to do, and I was at, when I say probably less than a G in the bank, that's what it was. And
Wow.
I gotta open these doors. If I gotta put my foot forward. If I lose, I lose. If I don't, I don't. And July 31st, I called my fam. I got on Facebook. I got on Instagram, and I said, this is what it is. This is Mom's house. Everybody come down, check it out. Let's see what's going on. And I have to tell you, since that day, I have had nothing but tremendous support from everyone. Everyone, people are coming from out of town. And it's It's been amazing. It's been really, really amazing.
And what I love about it, as you when you watch the video, I know you're listening right now on the radio. The video will be shared on our socials. Behind Cherisa right now are photos of her family, Streeter family. This is a family business, a
Yeah.
family restaurant, and it's all about love and soul food. Tell us what you have on the menu. What you cooking
Oh
up?
gosh. Oh my God. We have a little bit of everything. A lot of it are things that I grew up on. And my mom was a picky woman, but she was from the South. So we have, we have the cabbage, we have collard greens, we have baked mac, we have steak and pepper steak, we have wings, we have fried chicken, we have cornbread, we have stuffing, we have black eyed peas, lima beans. We got a little bit of everything, and every other day we do specials. So what I try to incorporate as well is, my mom would be like, okay, it's Tuesdays, it's Taco Tuesday. So if it's Tuesdays, I'm usually closed on Tuesdays, but sometimes I do events. And we want to make sure like we do a Taco Tuesday. If Friday was just pasta day, your mom made spaghetti, ziti, or salad, and that's what it is.
Hmm.
Whatever I did at home, whatever we did at home, whatever love and wealth that we brought to the family, that's what I do. I mean, I can be in here cooking and a kid come in here and they pull me from the kitchen, and I end up being on a chalkboard for an hour or 2 hours. I mean, but that's the thing that, my mom used to do. So it's just
That's so
whatever comes
dope.
to play is what we do.
Nice. And so you're open right now for dine-in and or takeout, right?
Yes, ma'am. We're open from 4 to 9. We should have been open for breakfast. And I apologize to everyone, breakfast and brunch, but we're a new business. And when I open these doors for certain things, I want to make sure that I open them to the best of my capability. So we've been having some issues as far as like, making sure we got the right chef, making sure we got the right servers, making sure everything is, you know, um, definitely the way that it should be. But we have came to a date, October 1st. It's on the website. We will be open for breakfast and brunch starting at 9 a.m. We will be doing breakfast buffets as well as soul food buffets.
Oh my gosh. I'm hungry. You're throwing out all this food. I'm excited about it. And as she said, she is a new business. It's a black owned business. It's a soul food business. It's a family business, which means it's our responsibility to support this business so that it stays open and that we keep the city of New Haven thriving. It's right there. She said it's the old Lena's right there on Whalley Avenue across from Dunkin' Donuts. Go there. Cherisa, what's the saying that you always say?
Y'all come eat.
Y'all come eat. That's the perfect way to end this interview. Y'all come eat. 873 Whalley Avenue, Ma's house. Any last words you have?
Uh, I just want to thank everyone that has been supporting me, supporting my family. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'm just going to try to do what I can do to make sure that Mom's house is here to stay. And it's not only a place for you to come eat, it's a place for you to come and sit. It's a place for you to come and talk. It's a place for the teenagers, if you're having issues, to come and have a talk with me, for kids to come and run around and do whatever. You know what it is? It's Mom's house. So come on down and enjoy yourselves.
I love it. I love it. Ma's house. Cricket. Thank you. Thank you so
Yes,
much for
ma'am.
your time. It's
Okay, I appreciate you.
94.3 WYBC, the rhythm of the city. Keep supporting small black owned businesses here in New Haven and keep it locked. More R&B is after this.
All right. Well,